Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning, traders. Welcome back to Forex Black Box. I hope you can hear me well. Please confirm you can hear me well. I just moved the mic away a little bit from me because sometimes you get this spoofing when I speak. Um, First thing first, disclaimer, guys. Forex carry high level of risk, and you could let me switch off this. Okay. So basically, Forex is carrying very high level of risk, and you should know how much you're risking every day, and every trade should be percentage, and that will give you a long life shelf on Forex. The more you're risking, the quicker you will go up or down. It's double two-way investment. So there is not like saving account and saying you're basically risking your money, so you make money. You're risking money to make money. Make sure you're risking only certain amount of percentage, 2 to 4% max, if you know what to do, and to return back money. And also, guys, this education for this education or this stream I'm making for you is for education purpose only. Don't take it for granted. What I'm giving you here is just I'm teaching you certain many ways to make money out of the market. However, the market will move either way, so you need to be prepared for the worst all the time. Also, I'd like to apologize that I haven't do a couple of days ago streaming because I wasn't feeling really well, and yeah, just I'm trying to recover from my cold I have here. So hopefully I'll be better, and I'll be doing every single day a stream. Anyways, I thought to do just one quickly now. I know it's quite late, but it's still I wanted to do one. So have a look on the stock market here. Day performance is green. It's just a pullback, to be honest. Just seller just took that profit, and buyers. When you're a seller in the market, you become buyer, and the system calculates you as a buyer. So keep that in mind. It's just a pullback. I hope the sound is good. Yeah, sounds good. Okay. Uh, we look at the world itself altogether today. Only last 24 hours. Only last 24 hours, not the whole day today. If we look to the weekly, we will see the real picture of the week, last 5 days, working days, how much the market is actually doing. S&P 500, the last 5 days, you see it's red. So that is not trending back or reversal on the market yet. We still have coronavirus situation. Quickly look on Forex. You see that New Zealand and yen are up. And the down one is CAD, of course, because of oil. Oil really hit crashing session since Monday. Just get this daily. Here we go. So we'll look on the daily here. We down 3.5% on the daily. You can see it very clear. And I'm looking for $24 up to $19. The oil will actually hit. That's the next move for big investors. They will definitely go for it. And just watch out. Don't buy it yet. It's gonna go down, guys. It's gonna go down. So gold is a little bit plain between 1700 and 16 and a half dollars. And as I've been talking about the move, come back down quickly and come back up quickly, and after that start to break higher. I told you guys to ignore this middle this bet to ignore, and just keep going up now and come back down. So you need to trade it wisely. If you start to show some momentum back up, that's when you will start to take action and start to trade it. If it start to show you a trend momentum channeling, then you can go ahead for it. Oh, you can't hear me? All right, let me put the mic up a little bit. Here we go. Okay, you hear me better now? Um, because my mic is not really a professional one to stream. I'm just doing that as a personal. I don't have a proper mic. It's just a regular headset mic. Okay, cool. Thank you, guys. Sorry about that. I will maybe down in the future I'll get a professional one like the one they do on YouTube. As you can see, my videos really doesn't have this animation and pictures and pop-ups and all the stuff. I don't do this. I just do the video because I want to give you the solid information. It's just like the chart. You don't need so much indicators to see the price action. You only need the candlestick. That's what I'm doing in my videos. I'm not doing this for high professional thingy. So, okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so okay, let's just talk about the currency itself. So pound today, just keep in mind, pound today they cut their rate by 50 basis point 50. So pound come back to down to 0.25 basis point now as an interest rate. So that is quite a move because I predicted. I told you already, guys. They will follow. They will follow each other. All to do with coronavirus. And the thing is, you need to keep in mind what happened is New Zealand done the interest rates cut first, and US follow, then Canada follow, then UK follow, and Europe. I don't think Europe is going to do cut rate already zero. I don't think they're not going to go for it, and I don't see cutting rate will help coronavirus in anyhow. Maybe because the equipment to be supplied, I don't know. It doesn't really make any sense. It's just like weak movement of government to do this, and instead of focusing on finding a cure and spending more money on finding a cure and make sure that someone actually working on it. So multiple labs around the world working on it very well, high tech, everything has been supplied by unlimited credit, so we can save the world. But I don't see that cutting rate will help. Coronavirus itself is not gonna disappear or anything. So anyways, the higher rated coronavirus zone, it's China. Then now we see Italy. It's actually overriding South Korea. Is it South Korea? Yeah, northern South and Iran. So if we go down to the map itself, we see Iran. Just Iran 354 death. Italy 631. I mean that's a measure. That's a big one. South Korea is 60 death. So the higher rated is Italy after China, to be honest. Italy is right behind China in death rate, and the country in lockdown mode at the moment. Italy, it's just in lockdown. Don't forget, Italy is not like an island. It's like Australia here, like can be isolated, but here, look, we are in the middle of Europe, so I expect the whole Europe itself it will be more infected because traveling between Italy and Europe, it was already active all the time. People travel with no restriction, no visa, no delay, nothing. So to to go there and come back, probably get infected the whole Europe itself altogether, even UK, even Spain. Even Spain got really high rate as well. It's very worrying now. The death in Spain is increasing. 36, 631, France 33 death, UK I think 4 or 6. Yeah, 6 of them. So yeah, it's growing. Okay, that you could add this virus plus what else? What other virus we have? Flu, smoking, health issues, and all stuff that will add more to the pack of viruses. People die every day. I know people say that people die every year, like a half a million of flu only. But if you add this new virus to the half a million, that's we have increase in death regarding viruses. So far, they didn't find a cure yet to slow it down, and didn't hear any news about it. Well, we can see only the cases keep increasing, and the death is keep increasing every single day, every minute, every hour is keep going up. So it's quite worry. I hope everyone look after themselves and try to cut down the traveling and all stuff like that. So what that left us for the market itself. US here, 29 people dead already in US. Market basically pulling back at the moment. There is a team called the BPT, uh, Plunge Protection Team. It's a government hand in the market. And what they do is when the market come to a certain level, they start holding the market. They supply the market with money to keep the market stabilized and simulating the economy. So that's why the market is holding at the moment. Basically, market went down on Monday and circuit breaker triggered, which is me. What does that mean? That mean is market went about 7% down on the day. So we open from here. That's S&P 500, and we had 7% circuit breaker, and basically the hold of the market, and they didn't allow any trade to be open, and that's why they stopped people from trading until they reopen again. And it was about 10,000 contract waiting to be sold. I can see that on my other platform, and the thing is, um, it was a very huge gap again inside the day itself, and open very low, and basically a lot of people get burned. Before I jump in conclusion here, let me just go through the calendar today. So annual budget is going on online now on UK Parliament. After that, we go at 12:30. It's US CBI. So let's see. And remember, US is already open. Uh, it will open now actually. So US market is open now at 12 because they moved to the hour. Time change there, summertime, and after that 2 p.m. it's US as well, Treasury Manusia speaking. So that's going to be a lot of to do with coronavirus and budget and all the stuff. So I expect the market will move regardless to events. So 12:30 we're going to have CPI core months on months and CPI months on months. So that's what left of the day today. Myself, I'm a little bit flat on the market itself. I don't have any other position open. Even in the future, I'm not sure why yen is not showing. Something is wrong here. Um, okay, let's just skip yen. Just keep doing the others. Pound. So what happened to pound? Pound just popped up. I told you guys from that low here is gonna hold and come back to the moving average, and we'll see from there. But this is like dollar weakness pushed all the way up here, pound pushed all the way up here because cable is connected very well to dollar, and that's what moved pound. But now we hit our target. Now we're coming back down again. So don't buy yet until we see this level holding. In my opinion, don't buy yet. Wait for another leg up. So what we did, we should be testing the 50% of this move down. We come to retest it, but what happened is fake breakout, failure basically. This breakout was a failure, and it will not continue. You can see the next day confirm it, next day confirm that is not going to continue. Then we're looking down for the 50% of this move. We originally below the 50% from this level to this level. So let's see how today will play. The budget on the play now. So if it's a good news for UK, probably we're going to hold here now, and probably we're going to continue back up to do another leg, try to break these highs. That's pound. Euro, of course, euro was going up for the last few days. Regard the dollar index going down, dollar index going down, euro go up, vice versa. So if either of them go up, the other ones go the opposite ways because euro is go majority of dollar index uh, amount or budget or percentage. So far, we showing rejection on these levels. This is just like a false breakout here. This is a false, and now we kind of hold in the middle here. So probably gonna see momentum back down. I don't know what they're gonna do of euro. I don't think that we're gonna cut the rate by minus 0.10. I don't see this in play. There's no reason whatsoever. It's already negative rates like zero, nothing. So I don't think that's gonna do anything. That's gonna only follow dollar index. So far we see rejection. You can call it rejection. You can call it failure. However, I think we're gonna come back down to the moving average, and from there we will see what we're gonna do from here. So far, there's momentum up. Well, I'm lucky to see 50% rotation here. So I'm looking to it to come retest this low. If we break below it, then we're probably going to go for a leg down. Euro itself, I don't see any point of euro going up, especially coronavirus is more people death and infected in Europe than US. So just that's the fact. You need to keep your eye on the fact, not the momentum. So also remember you playing in the market with algos and traders. So the algos want to have this target. They will push everything to get the target. Then after that they exit. Now they're looking the other way, the next play. So if unless we can come back up here, then yeah, okay, maybe we can talk about breakout, trying to break out, but don't take it for granted. Probably gonna come back down because it's very very clear rejection here. Dollar obviously come back test the 50% of this move, and now we're coming back down now. My expectation is to test halfway that candle because the whole chunky candle is pushed back all the way up to 50% one day, 2 days actually, but the second day it was stronger than the previous day. However, we close red, so that doesn't count. I count only the bulls pushed it all the way up. That take 3 days of pairs. That's indicating the seller get out of the market and the buyers they get in the market, and that's what they pushed it all the way up. When it comes to 50%, most of the buyer they exit their positions and they wait for another opportunity, and the seller they will jump in because they know the buyer that will exit there. It's like a mark land, 50%. That's what they do all the time. Maybe more or less, but that's where the zone you will be try to spot when to short, when to long. So that's your stop to get in the bus and you exit in the bus halfway through. If you want to continue, you can get in the bus again of trading it. Otherwise, wait on the side. Yen, I don't know what's happened. I will check that later. New Zealand looks strong. Look rejection here. Very big candle bottom, and we come back here and we're like we didn't do anything down here. It was just like a glitch. For me, it's like a glitch. It's like nothing. No price action. This is for me no price action. So went down quickly and went back up quickly, just like what happened with gold as well. Is manipulation, I call it. But yeah, these algos and computers they do glitch sometime, like crashing. It went to like how much? New Zealand like 1,000 pip against pound. You can see it. It's very very clear. One pound moved up because New Zealand went down and Aussie. So yeah, we come back to the moving average now. So what happened is, guys, we waiting for a pullback to 50% of this move. I'm not gonna calculate this. I'll just take it out of the equation because it doesn't make sense. I cannot calculate it from here. If I do, we're already 50% here at the moving average, and probably gonna go down from here. That's one way to think about it. The second way to be waiting for one more push up 50%. Then from there we will see. So if you want to short it now, it's no good time. If you want to long it, you're not sure because whether or not you're going to close this gap. Let's see. It's no trade zone for me. Maybe today I will be very light trader because there's a lot of stuff going on in the market. The market is shifting rapidly. How long do you think that Corona go? As long as the virus is existed, my friend. Sorry, Neto. Neto gaming. So as long as the virus is existed and is increasing in size, people infected, people dying from the virus. Think about it. The reason being the market is worried about the virus this time and is crashing because the reason being is if the people they produce in goods and stuff they're sick, the people that delivery your item is sick, everything is basically stopped. There's no production. There's no supply for the demand. And demand understand what's happened to the supplier and they're not gonna buy anything. People like I'm at home, I'm not spending money. From in the morning till nighttime, I'm not gonna go out buy food from the shelf on the shelf. I'm not gonna take transportation. I'm not gonna take Uber. I'm not gonna do anything of this. No schooling, nothing. So basically, everything started to shrink. Everything started rapidly, big time. Started to slow down, big because the virus is affecting the transportation, people day-to-day life, and all the stuff. People scared to go out buy stuff off the shelf. Myself as well. I wouldn't go out and buy stuff. Hundreds of people touch it with the same hand, and I will touch it, the sandwich to open it up and eat it at the same time. Of course, I'll get infected. So there's no reason. I would like to do my own food at home, like everyone else, and then it's affecting the whole world. So some people that don't care and they go out, they do this, but the majority they're not going to do that. So that's going to affect the market overall. So that's why the market is down, production wise. So yeah, if the virus, as long as the virus is existed, then we still on a down momentum because that's what happened. That's slowing down in everything. The only reason the market it can just start to go up again is when they find a cure and it's been approved, is working, and the cases start to slowing down. Vaccine has been in production line, and there's already people getting vaccines. I would like to mention that to you guys. I was been highlighted by. I'm not gonna be. It's not. I'm not gonna say anything about it, but that was. Let me get you the name exactly. Um, there was a movie been produced in 2000, 2011. Contagious. They call it Contagious. Contagious movie. Watch this movie. Contagion movie. This movie is actually describing exactly what's happening now. 2011. There was a virus has been infected by a lady going to check hand of the chef, gave her the virus, and the virus has been global panic and people die. Exactly what happened in these days. This movie describe it, and that's make me think about did someone out of his mind did this so he can achieve the movie? It's real. I have no idea. I don't know. But this movie, if you watch that movie, or search for it, you can watch it online free. That will exactly giving you the what's happening now. It's what happened in 2011 movie. It's a movie. It's not real, but it's a movie. So exactly the coronavirus, it was there, and they don't call it coronavirus. They call it something else. But exactly the panic and people dying and vaccine and all the stuff, and people went crazy. So if you watch that movie, you will know where we are now, uh, and the movie, what the movie is trying to explain to you. So the only solution is to find a cure. The only solution is to find a cure because if we keep going doing that for another 30 days, I think is going to be disaster, and the market is going to go another 1,000 point, and there's going to be a lot of shift in the market, huge. And I'm not going to be only concerned about the market. I'll be just in concern about your health, my family, and everything else. But I will not be cared about market anymore. Anyways, let's just come back to the market. Watch that movie. You're gonna understand a lot of stuff, and maybe can give you a hint what you can do at the time in the time being. Aussie basically went down. We still didn't close the gap. We're still pushing lower, so that's indicating that I think we're gonna keep going, guys. So don't buy it yet because of this wick. We don't see follow-up momentum. We're in 2 days now. We're still flat. There's no momentum buyer. There is no buyer in the market. The people who want to sell as soon as they come back up again, they will resell it because they want to exit their position. Probably they were long here and they've been fooled by the big gap down and now waiting for the broke again here. If I buy here, I brought again here, my midpoint will be around here, and exactly that's what happened. As soon as it start come back up here, it will drop back down. CAD as well, oil of course. I'm looking for oil to be 24 to $19 in the coming days, not months or weeks. I'm gonna say days because I think is really today oil inventory. So today is Wednesday, yeah, oil inventory. So maybe we'll push today. So watch out for that. Okay, let's get to the main topic itself. Okay, so S&P 500, the 500 stock in one go percentage. That's how much it cost. It's worse. The 500 stock on side, S&P 500 probably. That's the future contract, which is the main driver. Basically, we have a gap and we come back down Monday strong. We have a market shut closed on Monday morning all the way to US session to open and stopped again and open again because it's keep going down. So there is a floor, okay? But this floor is not limited to the market. I think we're gonna see momentum back down. It's just a matter of every day how much percentage you losing. You understand? So 7%, if the market done 7, I think between 5 and 7% a day, it will stop. And if it's inside the US session, I think they're gonna close for the day and reopen again 6 Eastern time. Anytime now, if we go down again more, they're gonna close the market for the rest of the day. But it looks like the seller that doesn't want to trigger this. The buyer probably before he come down to there, they will try to push it back up. So we kind of like I have a border here to limit. So watch out how much been already moved down during the day. You can move up as much as you want, but they don't want the market to crash. It's called circuit breaker, like the one you have at home. If you increase the amperage, you will shut down the system. Exactly what happened here, and that's something give you a little bit of edge. If you're long and you went against you 7%, and you know that's gonna stop there. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really rely on this option. I just trade what I see. I don't trade what I think. I see the momentum up, I go up with it, I go down with it. Overall, we look on the daily, we are down. Pullback 50%. The last time I talked about it, that's where we can short from. We have a measure move, so pullback, measure move, pullback again, and start to slowing down here. So your job is to find out whether or not to break up for a good reason. So what the good reason is, they start to find a cure and stuff like that. If they don't, and you see it is breaking down, my expectation to do another leg down. That's the first one. Probably that's the second one. The third one is going to be a little bit smaller. So I'm looking 2.5 target, and from there we will see what we're going to do then. If you look on the weekly, 2019, the last time I've been here, June 2019. The next target probably December 2018, which is 2350. And you see the momentum is very strong. Okay, what we did in last, I don't know, from September 2019 up till February, we have it in just 3 weeks, 1, 2, 3 weeks, and we broke below it, and we broke even below this spike down. What's next? This one, 2018 December. I think that's the next target. If we still have that coronavirus affecting, overall in weekly, small week momentum. The following week, it was a big gap, and we even went further. The following week, it was just a small pullback, and the follow up is down. So from price action itself, the seller more than the buyer at this point. Okay, that's my opinion. From this week up till now, it's a bear market. It's a bear market. We broke huge support here. We broke resist support area here. I don't see that is gonna come back up soon, especially with coronavirus and all the stuff going on at the moment. Oil, sorry, go oil. Here we go. If you remember, talked about the 50% here, guys, and I told you that's a short. That's ready to go down, and indeed broke it. And wisely, you should have shorted more. But anyways, you don't want to risk anything over the weekend. But that's what happened over the weekend. It's completely different chart, completely different. Like it's a huge gap. I never see that gap before. It's big. So at this point, let me see what I can do about this. So we broke out of from here. What I can do now, let me just get this. Let's get this from this 50% up to there. So that's your 50% line, 38.50. Let's see if we're gonna spike up today just before it or at it, then probably we're gonna go down from there. So this is why I think it's gonna come up here, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Then, but all inventory is today, and we'll come back down to where 24. I'm looking for 24. I'm looking for another 50% down. Here you go, 50%, $17. $17 could be very much going down this week, all the way down to another 50% measure move. If I look for a measure move, I have one here, pullback. Second one is, I think, almost similar, the same. So looking for pullback, and I'm looking for a third one. Let me just draw this. So right from the breakout is even more. So I'm looking for another drop down around here, 22 dollars. If we just calculating the measure move without the Fibonacci or the 50% momentum, I'm calculating from the highs, and if I get it from here to here, it should have come to 50% here, but it didn't. So from the 50% to there, yeah, $22. So that could be the next move. Uh, I don't want to see any buy. I don't want to buy it. We try to break the Monday up. We'll come back down quickly. As soon as we come back up, whoever was buying, they exit as much as they can because they're losing tons of money. So I think this one will come back down. Let's see how it's going to go today with inventory when they open up the US session. Gold. Goldie was manipulated here a little bit here, guys. Just as I'm telling you, what he did here, he did here, and we're coming back inside this. So my expectation is we will come back inside here, and we're gonna go. Even if it's going up now, you see the rejection, false breakout, well, failure. It's a failure breakout from here, completely failure. We confirmed by the following day. This day is just coming back up. So far, we only testing the 50% of this move. Let's see what's happened today. Probably is gonna come back down next day. Probably going to see something similar to this day. And what we're going to do is just keep following up on support. Could be angled a little bit because if you want to come back up, probably going to do that and try one more time. We're going to have three highs, one, two, probably a third one in the future after pullback. And from there, we should see momentum down if they found a cure. Bitcoin. If you follow up on me, Bitcoin, we were talking about since last week. We talked about this 50% momentum comeback retest and it dropped from there. Even the weekend, I told you guys it's gonna go lower, and it's actually keep going. Already hit almost 78% Fibonacci. What it was, 7.5. Yeah, that was the target I talked to you about before, 7.5, and indeed did reach it. And where we are now, we push up, come back down. We have one, two. I'm looking for the third. Probably going to see some consolidation. Then probably come back up to get the 50% of this move altogether. Then we'll come back down. If they want to take it down, then we'll see momentum. Overall, what we see here, the bears are more in control. They don't give a chance to buyer to grow on their position. We kind of angled here. Watch out for this triangle. Probably next day we'll do that. Try fake breakout, failure breakout, and if you see the failure of breaking out of this, come back down, then my expectation is measure move. We're gonna have the same space, same pips here. So it's gonna be the same here. Maybe 7,000 EV handle, maybe below it, maybe above it a little bit. But if we break out of here, we're gonna see one more push similar to this push. Gonna measure move. We have one here, it's been here. I'm looking for the third one out of breaking of this consolidation. So that's the next move. One more leg, okay? Dollar index pulling back now. I can tell you that the 50% is quite far. That's the area we'll be looking for to come here. The maximum tested the 20 moving average. Then from there we will see another leg down, 50%. If we want to hold it, then we will see it coming back up to re-challenge this highs. If it doesn't, that's mean we're gonna go for a major move from the breakout. From this, we're gonna see another major move down to the 94.20. That's mirror what happened with Euro USD. So yeah, Euro just went up like crazy because of dollar index, of course. It's not because of anything to do with Euro. Euro doesn't have any fundamental or any solid ground to push on, but it didn't really touch the 1500. So my expectation is we'll come back down to the 11,600. Then from there we'll see what you want to do or continue back up. Let me just get this from the high to the low, the 50% right below there, right at 1136. But if I take it to the from the breaking out point, which was successful one, we already hit the 50%, and we'll bounce of it. If you can see that, I know that there's so many lines. I will try to clean it later on. You can see that we touched the 50% and bounce a little bit. However, we get to the 50% of this candle and we stopped. So we're kind of like right in the middle now, waiting for more news of what Euro want to do. Want to cut the rate more, or they want to leave it as it is? But we're going to see momentum coming back down. So we're going to see the same space of this candle, probably another push back down will get us to this red candle here. So the next move could be there, or just to come back, retest the lows, second leg, and we will go down. It's quite complicated now, as I said. The market is shifting huge, so be careful. Right, let's just calculate this quickly. From the high to the lows, we're close to the 50% now. Dollar yen, and yeah, we're close to the 50%. If we print this from the breakout point, we're already above the 50%, and we went through the 50% already, and we're coming back down now. So we're testing the same story here. We're testing 50% of this candle. So the market, it doesn't know where to go from there. Just waiting for the buyer or the seller to take action. Just be careful. Pound, of course, this move I told you guys is going to come back down from this area, which is very, very interesting to short from, but I didn't want to do anything about it. I was not feeling well to focus on any trade. However, very clear brass action. The buyer, the exit the position in full here, I guess, because we see that 1 to 3 days push down. So we went up and come back down rapidly, and we stopped here now, and we'll see this is where we're going to go. That was a failure breakout. There was a failure breakout, and right in the middle now. So you just wait for momentum. You can scalp it, coming back up to try to break out, but be sure that you exit if you start to be a failure. Don't stick around. Same story, go down. Just wait for it to see where we want to go. At the moment, I don't know where is bound wants to go from here. There is no any solid information. We'll cut the rate by 0.50 basis. We were 75, now we are 25. So not sure what bound want to do from here. Anyways, this one going higher. Euro pound going higher. We're looking one top here, one top here. If we join these two together, probably see some rotation back to the 50%, and we'll try to break this level. So what I will do, just to draw this here, 1.2, and let's see what happened here. It will rotate and come back up, or it was actually going to go down straight away. We will know by coming back to 50%. If he's hold it and come back up, then that's a good trade. If he's keep going down, that's mean pound's getting strong and euro getting weaker. So watch out for both of them. Monitor both of them. Pound yen is playing the same role as US dollar yen, sorry. So they're playing the same rules. So yeah, it closed the gap, but it's just standby here. It's not doing anything yet. No one knows what's going to happen now. They're monitoring the stock market, what to do from there. If the stock market going down, we're going to see this coming back down because making yen strong. Just watch the stock market. You can take some days off of market. You don't have to trade if you worry. Um, that's the manipulation I was talking about here. Just went crazy. It's about 1,000 pips from the bottom to the top. It's like a market crash. So we went up already, and now we'll come back down. So we kind of ignore this area, and we're still in this consolidation level. So we'll probably come back down here and try to come back up again halfway, and we'll continue back up. Just to monitor the situation. Aussie is connected to the stock very well, and what happened was bound the budget today. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna speed up a little bit. They're all following up the same story here. Pound New Zealand manipulated price, come back up, killed everyone, or give more money to everybody else. I don't know. Depends on if you're long following the trend. Yes, you're probably happy now. If you were against the trend, you probably account been burned. Pound CAD, big gap, of course, is mirroring the oil, and we will see. I think this is going to go back up again. It's a sideways now, 1, 2, probably going to 30 day is going to be filled up all the way up here. Box it until we break out of there, then we will be a trader. Other than that, stay away. Or you can scalp it. Probably oil inventory today will show more momentum for the rest of the week. Bounce Swiss, of course, is going down. Swiss is getting strong. Or stock oil, everything is going down. We're gonna make this a valuable trade. However, watch out for close below this low. Then we will be retesting and going down to retest these levels. Other than that, stay away. We're more than 50% of this move on a daily. Probably if we come back again here, retest, my expectation is going to be uh, false breakout basically. So we'll be looking for 50% of this move. Then from there we'll see whether or not it will go down. So we'll look for 50% of this move down from measure move, which is indeed it will match here from this half all the way down. Okay, guys, if you are first time here, please subscribe, like, leave a comment, join the Telegram group. I leave some ideas sometime. I'll leave the links and stuff like that. I'm gonna call it a day. Thanks very much, and I'm sorry for the last few days I didn't come online. I was still not feeling well. I'm trying to recover, but hopefully I will be active from next week or tomorrow. From tomorrow, I will just try to get better because not feeling really well in the morning. Okay, guys, thanks very much. You have a great day. Take care. Don't risk much today. Yeah, take care. Bye.